Welcome back. What's going on, fam? This is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. I hope you've been enjoying your day so far, investing some time learning more about who you are and why are you here on the planet at this time. And most importantly, I know you're being very intentional by being the cause in your life instead of waiting for the effect to happen, right? You're not waiting on luck, you're creating your own luck. And you also been learning and applying those 7 hermetic principles each and every day. Even if you don't know what you're doing right away, it's all about your intent. The universe is going to mirror your intent, right? And you also been learning more about your name, which is your nature. You got some of your secret, hidden gifts and talents within your name. You also been learning more about your life path number. If you need help with that, I got you covered. Go back to some of my previous presentations. I'll walk you through how to calculate and also some of my spiritual takeaways when it comes to your own personal vibration, okay? And also learn more about your natal chart. Go to astroseek.com. I promise you they will hook you up, give you some additional tools that you can put in your toolbox so you can have more knowledge of self-discovery, self-realization. That's what it's all about, leaving no stone unturned in your life, right, guys? So with that being said, each of us, we growing through our own spiritual awakening, growth and transformation, right? Being activated, so to speak. And we all on our own, life path and journey. We all have our own purpose in life, right? And so each and every one of us, the reason why you're viewing this presentation right now, because you got that call to adventure, right? And you've been receiving supernatural aid from all over the place. The universe been lining up the right people, placing the event just to support your growth. And you also been losing a lot of people that been slowing you down too, right? Reflection. So that's just part of the process, right? You got to get rid of that dead weight. But most importantly, right, it's going to be quite a few mentors, along your journey. I just want to let it be known that's going to be sharing their knowledge and wisdom, their ups and downs, the things that they use to help them, grow through their own personal transformation and atonement process so they can become better too. And what I use, guys, especially these 7 hermetic principles, they're going to help you skip some levels. However, you'll still have to grow through your own personal transformation and atonement process and get that experience so it can make you wise, okay? So you still got to grow, all right? Nothing is free. For every effect, there got to be a cause, right? So you got to be that cause. So with that being said, today, guys, it's all about remembering our purpose and mission in life. And we're going through that DNA activation process right now, where we got Tahuti right here, letting you know with the green, you know what I'm saying? The green staff here, letting you know, like, hey, it's all about the heart chakra, so we getting ready to activate the DNA so you can get in that heart chakra, so you can rise to all those planes above, so you can really do the things that you came here to do on your purpose and mission and fulfill your life path. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna jump straight into it today, guys. We all still have that truth with us, but it's not found in books to any given extent. It has been passed along from lips to ear like we're doing now, and when it was written down at all, its meaning was veiled in terms of alchemy and astrology, so only those possessing the keys could read it. All right, that's from the 3 Initiates to Kabbalion. Please invest in that book. I promise you it'll take you far. So don't be afraid right now. It's your time to shine, reflection. It's time to unlock the universe within you. Why? Because you are your own universe. All right, with that being said, again, it's all about remembering our purpose and mission. I'm a reflection on you in different time and space, letting you know, hey, you got this. All right. So as always, our purpose and mission require learning a whole bunch of life lessons that gain that experience and knowledge for our soul's growth. So if you've been doing the same thing over again, over and over again, by the book, you listen to your parents, the school, all these institutions, and you still haven't been having that success, is by design, okay? So it's never too late to rewrite your story. First step, I would highly recommend learn these 7 hermetic principles. Once you learn these, have a better understanding and overstanding of these, 7 hermetic principles, I promise you'll start to see things come into your life. You'll start to see the things that you need to let go fast, right? But it's all about your transformation and atonement process, and you're going to get some results, I promise you, but you got to put in the work, okay? Nothing is free. We live in an ecosystem, remember. And as you grow, share your knowledge and wisdom with people, okay? It's all about teaching people how to help themselves, right? Each person is their own guru. Each person have their, is their own genius. I don't know what you know, and you don't know what I know. I have my own personal experience, and so do you, right? So that's why I'm saying, trust your own intuition along your hero's journey. It's not about believing anymore. It's all about listening to your own inner voice, your own energy, okay? So don't believe nothing I'm sharing with you. I'm just sharing my personal experience with you. But you can, use any of this information to help you so you can use them as tools along your journey as well, okay? And by now, I know everything matters, right? Your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, actions going to equal your reality and your results, not your job. So it's time to really harness your energy and start turning your life into a successful business model, because your life is your business, right? So with that being said, keep your money in check. Learn about money. If you need to learn about money, you need to manifest money, you're having trouble with money, please, the biggest thing, like, know the difference between a liability and an asset. And also, please read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Go to my spiritual law of prosperity presentation. All the takeaways are right there. Please go to the description area too, and it'll be some additional information to get you on that frequency about money and vibration and currency, okay? So please take note of that. With that being said, we're gonna jump right into it. Reflections. I'm gonna get you guys out of here. So up on your hero's journey, we're gonna come across so much information because we're in the information age, okay? It's not about believing anymore. It's about knowing and doing our own due diligence and research and leaving no stone unturned in your life. So today, I'm gonna be sharing some of my personal takeaways that I came across along my hero journey, because you know all this stuff. I'm here to help you remember? Okay? So with that being said, let's start here to the far left. So this whole rebirth process is as your cerebral spinal fluid, right? Your cerebral spinal fluid, Christ, right, climbs your 33 vertebrae, which is the Jacob's ladder, right? And then from there, it meets your 12 cranial nerves, right, which are your 12 disciples. It ignites the pineal gland, which is your resurrection, okay? And this equals your what? Christ consciousness. So again, I want to help you remember who you are and why you're here on the planet at this time. Each of us have our own roles and and mission, but you have to remember who you are and why and what you need to do. All right. But when it comes to knowing this esoteric inner, because it's all about intuition, your energy, your inner verse, right? So man is God, the universal divine energy / principle in miniature. Okay, as above, so below. God is all and in all. Knowledge of self is understood greatly because what? You know your true self, right? And the true religion is comprehended because man is his or her own religion, because you know right from wrong by now, and that's your own belief system. Because anytime you got to go by somebody else's belief system, that's when they start a religion. So you're here to have your own experience, okay? Because what works for one person may not work for the other person. I hope that makes sense. All right, so it's time to break out of that shell, out of that box, all right, and see things for what they are. Okay, let's move on. So energies, mental and spiritual, are directed inward and utilized because what? The true kingdom of God is within you. So you're going to direct your energy instead of projecting them out and give them away, to people like you've been doing, right? You're going to really tap into your intuition and build a relationship with thyself, right? Know thyself. So let's move forward. So with that being said, by knowing that, hey, the true kingdom of God is within, right? And I'm a living, aspect of God, right? And so what this does, this keep people in the actual realities of life. There's no confusion. All is understood because you understand your true self, right? You just having this experience to do good by people, to learn these lessons on your life path, to level up so you don't have to be trapped down here in this reincarnation trap, right? But, again, there is no confusion. All is understood because what? You understand your true self and you have a better understanding. And this brings people together in true brother and sisterhood, mankind. And the selfish and the highly cannot take advantage of you because you really have an understanding, overstanding of your own reality. All right. Instead of listening to what other people say outside of you. And this will manifest positive energy. So that being said, let's look at the different aspects of you as we move forward. All right, a lot of people are trapped into the five senses, and that's what a lot of people, majority of the planet is locked down to. But once you start listening to that inner voice and start taking those directions from yourself, right, you can get things popping. But these five senses, you got hearing, sight, touch, then you got taste and smell. Then when you tap into the soul level here, you got the intellect and will and emotions, energy in motion. And then when it taps into the spirit, right, the true essence, right, because you got the soul and the spirit, you got intuition, communion with yourself, right, because you know who you are. And then you tap into your deeper, your subconscious mind as well. So with that being said, the revelation of self written in Genesis, the tree of life, is your spine, family. So the serpent intertwined around the tree is Kundalini right here. Okay, awakener of our divinity. So Eve, the divine feminine energy, right? Within all, Adam, the divine masculine energy within all, right? Then the apple, anything that assists you in your awakening process of self, is pretty much the forbidden fruit. Just by listening to this presentation and gaining more knowledge of self, and you knowing thyself and experiencing divinity as love and as one, Mendra. Okay, and I have Dr. Ray Hagens here. So if you do have people in your family that really having a hard time, transition from, religion, and they really want to, tapping in, to, the spirituality of the essence of things, Dr. Ray Hagen is very good. Okay, so but there are there are many other people out there, but Dr. Ray Hagen, he does he has a great way of merging things together so you can have a better understanding of these scriptures. Okay, but with that being said, as we move forward in some of these future presentations, I may say some things that you may not be aware of, so I have to let this be known by reading this to you right here. The space inside this circle represents my realm of knowledge. All that I think I know about whatever I think I know is depicted right here within this circle, you see. And I must keep in mind there is more to know than what is within the circumference of my awareness. Okay, so remember, there's always more to know than you know right now. There's information outside of my circle of awareness, so that's why I'm constantly learning and growing, and I'm sharing the information with you that I know that works, and it's it has substance. Okay, so as we get ready to close things out, guys, remember, the Kundalini energy is rising on the planet. All right, you're gonna attract where you at. What's your core vibration? Are you in your root chakra, or are you operating out of your heart chakra? It's just that simple. And the universe knows all things and is responding to the vibration that you are sending. So when you are sending your vibration on purpose, you are orchestrating what the universe is aligning for you. So what are your intentions each and every day? All right, because you're going through a DNA activation right about now. You tapping into your heart chakra. And again, it's as above, so below, as within, so without, right? As the universe, so the soul. And just to, tie things out as we close things out here, just to give you a little symbolism. All right. Just to have this experience, everybody have to go through the divine feminine energy principle, right? Everybody has a mama, right? And this is you right here. So, and the way things are set up, let me slow down. The way things are set up, like I mentioned in a previous presentation, a lot of people are forced, or pretty much dominated on or focus on one side, okay, of their, energies, okay, because within each and every person we have a divine masculine and a feminine principle, and a lot of us are just so focused on one aspect and not balancing the energy. So let me say it that way. So what does this consist of? With the masculine side, you got logical, confident, focused, strong, stable, clear, assertive, goal driven, right? And then on the feminine side, right, you got very intuitive, generous, nurturing, creative, right, collaborative, caring, receptive, and grateful. And in the very middle is you, right? That's the fifth symbol, right here. That's prosperity on purpose, because you know who you are and why you're here on the planet at this time. And just to give you some words of to carry you along your journey, and you can add it in your toolbox, all the symbolism is right here, guys, even in Egypt or Kemet, right? So we got, as we close things out, let's talk about John 10:34 through 38, the Message version. Please, add this, to your King James, but the Message version is take all the Shakespearean out of it and give you some clear, rhetoric or language, that you can use, okay? And also reference Psalms 82, Message version 2. This will help you remember, give you more knowledge of self on your journey and to assist other people, okay? Because a lot of people really don't read the Bible for proper understanding and let their spirit really guide them, okay? So what's going on right now? That a new humanity will be brought forth from this Christ consciousness in each person, okay? So nobody's coming to save you. Christ, is a consciousness, like I just mentioned, okay? So as we close things out, Jesus said, I'm only quoting your inspired scriptures here, right? Where God said, I tell you, you are gods. If God called your ancestors God and scriptures doesn't lie, right? Why do you yell blasphemer, blasphemer at the unique one, the Father consecrated and sent it to the world just because I said I am the Son of God? If I don't do the things my Father does, well and good, right? Don't believe me. But if I'm doing them, put aside for a moment what you hear me say about myself and just take the evidence of the actions that are right before your eyes, right on the screen. And then perhaps things will come together for you, and you'll see that not only are we doing the same thing, we are the same. Father and Son, He is in me, I am in Him. Okay, so please add this scripture to your toolbox along with Psalms 82. I promise you it's going to take you far, and you're going to be like, wow, why they don't talk about this every Sunday, right? Absolutely. So as we close, guys, be sure to click that like, subscribe button down below. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We will be back with our next presentation. Talk about some, simple guides to behavior on your hero's journey, especially when you really, locking in like, hey, I'm here to have a human experience. I'm a manifestation of God. I'm here to do the great works, right? And so just give you some takeaways to assist you along your journey, okay? And as always, guys, our purpose and mission require to learn a whole bunch of life lessons, right? To gain the experience and knowledge for our souls grow. So, if you've been learning the same thing or doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, it's not going to happen. You need new information. You need someone, to help you if you need help. But all you need is yourself, okay? Sit with yourself. You'll be amazed, okay? But as you grow, and you learn and apply those 7 Hermetic principles daily, okay? Share your knowledge and wisdom with people. Teach people how to help themselves, okay? And also trust your own intuition, your own inner voice. Stop believing people, all right? And do your own research. And remember, right about now, you know that your thoughts, beliefs, words, emotions, actions always going to equal your reality and your results. Please keep your money in check. If you need help with your money, go back to the spiritual law of prosperity. I put all the cheat codes in there, all right? But you still have to put it into work, okay? Nothing is free, all right, guys? But this is Chris with Food for Your Thoughts. This is the end of the presentation. We'll be back with our next presentation soon. Till next time, stay grateful and focused, fam. Peace.